Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Terry Briggs.
And I'm Don Johnson. Here's what's happening in your city. A one-of-a-kind recreation destination is starting to take shape in Grand Prairie. The outlines of the Epic at Central Park are beginning to emerge after 4 months of construction at the 172-acre site. The plans for the Epic include a massive indoor-outdoor water park, a large recreation and fitness center, Playground Adventures, which is a revolutionary, all-inclusive playground, as well as an amphitheater and other amenities. Grand Prairie voters approved a quarter-cent sales tax for the $75 million project, but private funds are also being used.
We're asking them to put this poster on the door of the business.
On Friday, officials kicked off the Miles for Smiles fundraiser. It will collect donations from schools and local businesses to benefit the 10-acre playground, which is being designed for children, teens, and adults.
Now, why are we doing a fundraising for it? We voted a $75 million tax on ourselves to build it. We're actually spending upwards in the $85 million range to do it right. But we can't build the park to fully completion, the full 10 acres, without some help. Sure, we're going to get it started with the money we have and some other donations that the Sports Corps put in. But we feel like this is a program that touches your heart and people should want to be involved in.
We are so thrilled to be able to not just participate as a school district, but teaching our children, whether they come from families that have a lot or have a little, teaching our children the value of giving back, of being of service, is one of the greatest lessons in leadership that they can have.
Miles for Smiles will run from September 1st through September 19th. You can get more information online at gpisd.org/milesforsmiles. The Epic at Central Park is scheduled to open in 2017. You can learn more about the project and stay up to date on construction by going online at jointheepic.com.
Now, is this something you like?
Getting kids ready for a new school year was the order of the day at the Grand Back to School Fair at South Grand Prairie High. Sponsored by the Grand Prairie Independent School District and the city, it's a one-stop location for everything from free school supplies to free haircuts to immunizations, medical, dental, and vision screening. There's also plenty of entertainment, courtesy of talented kids from the GPISD. The free school supplies come from donations, including 500 backpacks full of supplies from Grand Prairie United Charities, whose Tools for School program has been helping parents with kids pre-K through 5th grade for several years. And with 100 different agencies and more than 400 volunteers on hand, this is Grand Prairie's biggest back-to-school event.
It's amazing the great partnerships that come together to let the families know that we are focused on student achievement. That's the main important thing, but we know that if the basic needs like physical needs are not being met, that's going to get in the way of the kids learning. So we all come together on this special day, August the 13th, to let them know that we are here to support you and partner with you so your kids can have the best education here in Grand Prairie ISD.
Rodriguez says that more than 7,000 people were served at the Back to School Fair this year.
Grand Prairie is reporting its first case of Zika virus and taking quick action to keep it from spreading.
The City of Grand Prairie has been informed by the Dallas County Health and Human Services Department that we do have a travel case of Zika virus in Grand Prairie. We had a citizen who traveled out of the country to Trinidad, and while they were out of the country, they were bitten by a mosquito carrying the virus. They did get sick, and they have sought medical treatment.
On Wednesday, the city initiated its Zika response plan. It calls for workers to go door to door to alert people who live close to the victim. They also offer to spray insecticide at those properties, as well as remove any standing water where mosquitoes can breed. The final step is to ground spray the entire neighborhood to stop the Zika virus from spreading to the mosquito population. Meantime, officials are urging citizens to do their part to prevent Zika and West Nile virus.
We really need individual citizens to take control of their properties, survey it, get rid of anything that can hold standing water, and do different things to make sure that they are not breeding mosquitoes.
Other mosquito defense tips include using mosquito spray with DEET when you're outdoors, day or night, wearing long sleeves and pants when you're outdoors, and staying inside at dusk or dawn when mosquitoes are most active. You can always get the latest information about the mosquito situation in Grand Prairie by going online at gptx.org/fightthebite.
August 11th is National 811 Day, a good time to remember that state law requires you call before you dig to avoid damage to gas lines and other underground utilities. 811 is a nationwide toll-free number private citizens and contractors can call to make sure they can dig safely.
You will need to call at least 3 days in advance prior to digging if it's something in your home or if you're an excavator and you work for a company. When you call 811, they will provide trained technicians that will come out and mark the utility lines for all of the public utilities in the area. They will advise you of the company that's going to do that, and they will walk you through the time period to get that done.
Utility officials say the chance of hitting an underground line decreases 99% when someone calls 811 before digging. So remember, call before you dig.
792, show me out on David Charles 4.
A new crime report shows Grand Prairie is now the 8th safest city of its size in Texas. According to the Texas Department of Public Safety, overall crime in Grand Prairie dropped 11.1% in 2015. It's the 6th year in a row the city has seen a decrease in the crime rate that includes murders, rapes, aggravated assaults, robberies, and theft. The state report also shows there were 3,532 fewer crime victims last year compared to 2010. City officials say smarter crime-fighting strategies, community partnerships, and hard work by the men and women of the police department are helping lower crime and improve the quality of life in Grand Prairie.
That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us next time.